All right, y'all, we're doing this again. We've got another cheater caught in kayak fishing. It's unbelievable that this has happened again. Well, really, it's not so unbelievable. A quick recap of the history of cheaters in this sport. We've got tail cutters, board cutters, fish cagers, taking fish off other people. And this, with the new technology, I'm surprised it's taken so long for this to really come up. But now we've got a whole new way of cheating the system and trying to cheat in kayak fishing. I don't understand it. But people are going to continue to do it, and we're going to continue to find ways to catch them and expose them and prevent it from happening again. So before we get into exactly what happened here, I want to put a picture on the screen, and I want you all to ponder it and try to pick out everything you can find wrong with it and put it in the comments. So I'm going to put it up on the screen for 5 or 10 seconds. I'm going to let you pick it apart and tell me what you think of this picture that was submitted to a tournament down on Lake Fork over the weekend. It was caught by the tournament directors, but I want to see what you catch right away from looking at it. Did you see that were wrong with that picture? Please put them in the comments. I'd like to see what you saw at first glance. And I'm going to read a statement from the tournament director to see what they saw immediately and then confirmed it with some other folks. But this happened at the Lake Fork Native No Limit event that just went down just a few days ago. This would have been the overall big bass winner. So I'm going to throw the picture on the screen again so you can see it for comparison. But this is the statement from the tournament director. On Saturday, October 4th, 2025, during our final judging, we caught a cheater during the Native Watercraft No Limit Big Bass Power Hour on Lake Fork. This angler made a submission of a 25.25-inch largemouth bass, which would have been the biggest largemouth ever submitted at a native event. I opened the photo and immediately recognized it as fake, bad photo editing, and manipulation of the GPS data. We caught it before the final submissions and well before the awards. I DQ'd him. I called him on the phone. He played dumb and denied everything. He even went to the awards to plead his case to some of the anglers. I mean, the audacity of this guy. With the help of Amanda Brandon, Duke Train, and other Texas tournament directors, we did some more digging and found that this man had done this multiple times before. We also found evidence that he was using photos 2 to 3 years old, manipulating the metadata, I can't say the word, as well as editing the photos. Attached are just a few photo examples, and I'm going to put those on the screen so you can see. I'm going to put the photo from this tournament on the screen, and below it, I'm going to put the photo of which the fish was originally caught. Back at a tournament, it was actually the Bassmaster event on Toledo Bend. Somebody caught this 26-inch fish. This fella took this picture, manipulated it down to 25.25, put it on his board using some sort of app, and you can tell the difference, but you can definitely tell it's the same fish. Overlaid it and tried to submit that to this Native No Limit tournament. Unbelievable. So this legitimate photo was taken by a guy down on Toledo Bend at Bassmaster. Like I said, it was a giant 26+ inch fish, and credit to him for catching that one. But this fella that got caught cheating, now I don't know if there's going to be criminal prosecution or anything like that, so I'm going to use this word before I say his name, but caught cheating allegedly, and I don't know if they're going to prosecute or not, is Ernesto Mendoza. I was going to pull up his Tourney X profile and look at some of his old pictures. That profile has been deleted. His catch is no longer on the Tourney X from this exact tournament, so I can't go back and look at anything. I just have some photos that were sent to me about this particular event, and then there's some old photos as well. So I'm going to put up the photos from this tournament again. Then right behind it, here are 2 photos from a previous tournament where this was done before down in Texas. And according to the information here, he won an All-Star Fishing July Firecracker tournament back in April and won first place using this kind of tactic. And then a KASA frog-only tournament, won third place with photo editing pictures, same thing. So I'm just curious y'all's thoughts on why people do this. And to Ernesto, if he ever sees this, you allegedly did this. It seems like all signs point to it, but we'll let the authorities sort that out if they're going to pursue any legal prosecution on you. I don't know, but I would like to know why you or anyone else would do this. Is it ego? It can't be money. It's not that much money. Is it ego, money, both, status? It's just sad. It's sad to see it. Sad to see when anyone does it. So I hope he gets right and makes right and comes to grips with what's happened here, because it's just kayak fishing, and it's going to smear his reputation beyond that, because when you cheat at one thing, you probably cheat at everything. So no good. Good on the tournament directors for catching this. Shout out to all the tournament directors out there that are always doing their due diligence, and to Dwayne at Attorney X and the other tournament apps for always creating new ways for tournament directors to look into this and try to catch these kind of things. But this is wild. I mean, with the wave of AI and the way it can manipulate photos and data, this is probably just the tip of the iceberg for online photo submission type tournaments like kayak fishing is. So what do y'all think? Put in the comments. Is AI and all this photo editing and ability to change metadata and GPS locations on these photos, is that going to get worse with AI and technology? It's crazy. I don't know. So leave your thoughts in the comments. Appreciate y'all checking this out.